Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Looks Down in Heaven. This is Dems for the Win. I came across this video where it says the CNN panel erupts after Kevin O'Leary calls Kamala Harris a loser. It says Kevin O'Leary angered the CNN panel on Tuesday after he called former Vice President Kamala Harris a loser who was slaughtered in the 2024 election. And this was on CNN. Let's go to the video.
Now we're gonna talk about it. They did not run a process. They picked a loser, and she lost, and she got slaughtered because they didn't run a process.
Hold on.
Anybody can do that.
First of all, like, let's just make sure that we maintain some respect for Kamala Harris.
The former Vice President of the United States.
Referring to her as a loser.
She was never elected in a process.
I think referring to her as a loser
she
is
should have run against
disrespectful.
other contenders.
And I think that we need to make sure that we have a
that's it first and foremost. And lastly, there's nothing about Kamala Harris that's a loser. Let's just put it.
Oh, I think there is. She lost big time.
You got it.
She lost an election.
The biggest.
All right. Listen, we are not going to. Hold on.
I'm not being disrespectful. I'm talking fact. She got slaughtered because they disavowed the process. They anointed her, and she got slaughtered.
I just want
That's
to
what happened. We don't have to debate fact. We do not have to debate fact.
Hold on a second, Kevin. Just one point of clarification. She was elected in the 2020 election along with Joe Biden. She was elected in 2020 on the same ticket as Joe Biden. So there's that. We got to leave it there for this conversation. But coming up next, come on, Kevin.
It's true.
That is, we know that that's not true. Coming up.
My goodness. Oh, yeah, those are some strong words. It says, after Biden endorsed Harris, other Democratic lawmakers also rallied around the vice president, who became the official nominee in early August. Now, of course, they're not going to be too favorable in the comment section, but some of them say, I don't agree with calling her a loser, but he has a point regarding the process. We are missing the point because of his poor choice of words. And that has 130 downvotes. I mean, my goodness gracious, the anger, boy, between the two political parties, boy. Not sure why O'Leary is on CNN. O'Leary is from Canada, not a journalist, and not even a political scholar. O'Leary later went on to ignore constitutional stuff, claiming policy mattered more. So not a lawyer either. Oh boy. Then one other comment says, contrary to what the host says, she was not elected in 2020. She rode the coattails of someone else. You do not get to elect POTUS and V-POTUS separately. Oh boy, I guess this is going to be arguments for years to come. People are going to have their thoughts on what should have happened or not. A lot of people also believe that Biden dropped out too late, didn't give her much of a chance. But I guess it's a moot point now because President Trump is the president. But I still believe in the Democratic Party. And like I say on some of the end of my things and jump, Jasmine Crockett for president. All right, see you next time.